Welcome back to No Recipes, where we elevate everyday meals using tried and true techniques. I'm Mark Matsumoto, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my Basil Chicken or Pad Kraprow Gai. It's a fragrant Thai street food that's made from just a handful of ingredients, and it comes together in a matter of minutes. The best part though is the Thai-styled fried egg on top that's crispy on the bottom, and it has a molten yolk that mellows out those fiery chilies and pungent garlic. Are you with me? All right, let's get started. Our ingredients today are sugar, oyster sauce, Thai dark soy sauce, chili peppers, garlic, an egg, boneless skin-on chicken thighs, and of course, lots of holy basil. For the chili peppers, you can really use any chili pepper that has the right amount of heat for you. I've prepared two different kinds of chili, including the larger prick jinda on the left and the diminutive pricky new swan on the right. Although the name literally means mouse poop chilies, don't let the size fool you. These little guys are viciously hot. That's why I think I'm gonna stick with the prick jinda for my basil chicken today. Although holy basil is a member of the same genus as Thai basil and sweet basil, it's a different species, which means the flavor is quite different from ordinary basil. If anything, it's closer to mint or perilla than basil, and it's what gives this dish its signature flavor. Unfortunately, it can be a little hard to find, so if you don't have a Thai grocer nearby, you can substitute any herb in the same family instead. Let's start by preparing the basil. I've washed and dried the basil, and now I'm just going to remove the tender leaves from the stems. It may seem like a lot of basil, but this is the primary flavor of the dish, and it's going to shrink a bunch once cooked. To make the sauce, add the sugar, the dark soy sauce, and the oyster sauce to a small bowl and stir the mixture together to combine. For the garlic, use the side of your knife and the palm of your hand to crush the cloves. This should make the skin fall off without too much effort. Then, if your garlic is still whole, smash them again with the side of your knife to get them really flat. Now we're just gonna roughly chop up those smashed cloves of garlic. For the chili peppers, remove the stem, and then we're just gonna chop these up. I like to leave the seeds and membranes intact so you get that nice heat. But if you don't want your basil chicken too spicy, be sure to remove these and you can turn down that heat. Finally, to prep the chicken, you want to remove the skin and any big pieces of fat and set those aside. Then you're going to slice the thighs up in one direction. And then you're going to turn your knife 90 degrees and slice in the other direction. The goal here is to roughly chop the chicken so that it cooks through quickly and evenly. If you're really in a rush, you can also just buy ground chicken, but I like the texture you get from having the chicken hand minced. Now we're going to go back and mince that chicken skin and fat we've set aside. The idea is to mince this up as finely as possible so you're able to render that fat out and use it to stir fry the basil chicken. This is a neat way of cutting back on waste. And hey, let's be honest, chicken fat is like the butter of chicken, and it's gonna taste way better than using vegetable oil for our stir fry. Now that our prep is out of the way, I'm first gonna go ahead and fry the egg. A Thai fried egg is essentially shallow fried, so you want to add a ton of oil to the pan. Once the oil is hot, carefully break an egg into it. You're basically adding a liquid to hot oil, so it's gonna splatter a lot. Please be careful. Now we just need to let this fry until the white is cooked through and the bottom of the egg is browned and crisp. And that looks just about right. Now it's time for the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and add the fat to a pan over medium heat, and we're going to slowly let the fat render out from the skin. Basil chicken is traditionally cooked in a wok over a high BTU burner. These are the kind of burners that you see in Chinese restaurants, you know, where the flame's like coming up the sides and about to catch the chef's hat on fire. If you have a Western style burner like me, you're definitely better off using a frying pan with a lot of surface area relative to the amount of food that you're going to be cooking. A 10-inch pan works perfectly for this amount of chicken, but if you're doubling the recipe, be sure to use a larger pan. Okay, it looks like the skin has crisped up nicely and we've got a lot of fat in the pan, so we're ready to get going. You want to turn up the heat to high and add the garlic and chili peppers. And then stir fry this until the garlic is very fragrant. Now we're gonna add the chicken and spread it out into a single layer. When the chicken begins browning on one side, start stir frying it. Give the pan a few tosses to make sure the chicken cooks through evenly. Once the chicken is mostly cooked, go ahead and add the sauce. Man, that smells good! When the chicken's done, add the basil and give it a few tosses to coat the leaves with the sauce. I really wish I could send you a whiff of this. It's redolent of brown garlic, and the aroma of the savory chicken and fiery peppers is balanced out with the fresh, earthy fragrance of the holy basil. Serve this with a mound of steaming hot jasmine rice and the crispy fried egg, and get ready to be transported to culinary nirvana. Honestly, this smells so good I could eat a plate of this even after gorging myself on a Vegas buffet. Okay, and here's that money shot that you've been waiting for. Just look at that gorgeous yolk. Hit the link in the description for the full recipe, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss my next delicious video. See you next week!